our Whissel widget of the week. This is something we utilize in our business. It saves us time, makes us more money, or just helps us have a little more fun. Go for it.
This was an app that I've used in the past, and I think I've even talked about it here. And then in a meeting that we had literally right before we filmed this podcast, I was like, damn, I should have used it here. It's an app called Fellow. I don't know if it's fellow.com, fellow.ai, I don't know. But what it does is it's kind of like a to-do list that connects with your calendar, and it can follow your meetings as you go. So perfect example, and they have different sections. They have an action items and talking points. Perfect example of today where I wrote out the agenda. I shared the agenda with people. Fellow can share it automatically, which is really cool. But then I was like, oh, I want to make sure we talk about this next week. Well, now I'm going to have to copy it and paste it and save it, and it's a lot more work. Fellow does it really easily. You do check boxes and it goes away. Really, really cool tech, something I haven't dug into enough, but something if you're doing, especially recurring meetings, one-on-ones with your employees, meetings with your vendors or your sales agents, whatever you're doing, if you have a recurring meeting, check out Fellow. Actually, I think it's fellow.app or I don't know what it is.
Don't ask me.
Type in Fellow. No, I don't know, whatever. Figure it out. But Tom will put it in the show notes. I'll give him a link. But that's my widget of the week.
Cool. Mine is just something if you really want to make sure to stay in touch with people that are either most likely to do business with you or refer business to you. Both Instagram and Facebook have a feature called favorites on them. So after you add a friend on Facebook, you can hit the friends button again, and it will give you the option to add somebody as a favorite. There's a limit, 20, 30, 40, something like that. People you can have saved as a favorite, but you can make it so that when your feed pulls up on Facebook, your favorites show up. Any posts that they've made show up at the top. So you never miss a post by one of your favorites, which is really cool. So helps make sure that you can engage with those people. And then you can do the same thing on Instagram. After you follow somebody, then you can tap that again and you can save them as a favorite. And then on Instagram, you can load a feed of everybody, or you could just load a feed of your favorites. And so now you could just see what your favorites are posting. Again, make sure you don't miss any of those magic moments in their lives and make sure that you stay engaged with them.
I think you said Instagram on both of those.
Facebook is in the feed and it's at the top. Instagram is a totally separate feed.
How do you see the separate feed?
So tap the word Instagram in the top left corner. So when you just have your normal Instagram feed, you tap the word Instagram and then it'll give you the option for following or favorites. And so then you can just switch it to favorites and now you can see only your favorites, which is really cool.
That makes sense why I see you and Whissel Realty Group a lot.
Cool. Well, hopefully that helps, guys, and hopefully you got a lot of value out of the show today. Really appreciate you tuning in. Again, I'm Kyle Whissel with eXp Realty in San Diego.
I'm Bryan Coaching. See you guys next week.
Wait. Before you leave, I want to share some more tips and tricks that we're using in our business to take it to that next level. Just click right here. And don't forget to subscribe. Click right here.